Welcome to Protecting the Generals, my latest Men of War video. So this is a bit of an experimental mission I've made, and it's a defence mission. I'm playing as the Germans, and my objective is to defend 3 generals against a vast horde of Soviet forces who have been alerted to the presence of some high value targets in a base in this abandoned rubble infested city. So the 3 generals are just in that circle there at the back of my forces, and they're all kind of together behind that apartment block. So I'm going to defend that front line. So about 30 minutes into the mission, this Ural car, or Kobol, or I can't remember the name, comes and picks up the officers and drives them off, or at least that's the idea, if they survive that long. And if there are any remaining German forces left, once the generals have been picked up and driven off, they will perform a tactical retreat to get out of the area because they no longer need to control the base. They're merely there to defend the generals before they get extracted. Soviets obviously can try and prevent that, and there's 3 waves of them, 3 hordes coming from 3 different flanks. Let's see how I get on. So I've got a number of tanks defending the apartment block, and there's a large amount of infantry in this block itself, ready to fire out of the windows with MGs and various small arms, some snipers, some cannons, 75mm field cannons, and then 3 generals who are at the back of the apartment block. And here we can see all my other assets. So we've got a Ferdinand, 1 Ferdinand, 2 Tigers, 2 Hummels, which will be hopefully pretty useful assets in this battle. Lots of infantry, but nowhere near the numbers that the Soviets have. I'm probably outnumbered about 5 to 1. King Tiger on the right flank there. Another Hummel, just by that apartment block to the left. A Flak 88 defending the centre road leading up to the apartment block. And a King Tiger on the left flank, along with a Nashorn providing some long range tank destroyer cover there. And that's about it. So a good selection of tanks, but at the end of the day, if the Soviet infantry get up close to their flanks, then they're not going to be much use. Soviet force will consist mostly of infantry, but there will be some T-34s and SU tank destroyers as well. So here we go, first wave of Russian forces moving in. They're rolling in some armour first. T-34 coming in. Missed with the Flak 88. T-34's flanking me. Got real close there, too close in fact. Crew are going crazy in that Flak 88. I'm going to try and take them over. Do a bit of micromanagement here. I'm not quite sure what the AI is doing. Come on. It's loading up. What the hell? The AI's targeted someone else. Let's just try and reload. Here we go. Come on, get that side shot. Boom. There we go. Infantry moving in on the right through that doorway. Try and pin them down. Pounding it with that Hummel. Got the Ferdinand ready to shoot through that alleyway. down those Soviets moving in by those crates. Got him pinned. I'm going to pull back that Jag Tiger a bit. Crew her down. So the flak didn't last very long, but that was my own mistake. I couldn't control it very well. The C-54 got right up to the side of it, and the explosion destroyed both. So more troops coming in, moving up the centre road. Some more T-34s running in on the left flank there. I can try and pick them off with the King Tiger. There we go. I think there's another one up there. I think the track's disabled, so can't do much. More Soviet forces moving in, infantry on the left flank now. So these guys up here by this rubble are doing a very good job of pinning down the Soviet forces moving up that road. They've got a good position there, they've got the high ground. Some infantry trying to creep in on the left, but I'm not too concerned about them at the moment. I can deal with them. Both T-34s are down. King Tiger's got a good firing position there. Getting pretty close, lots of bazooka fire, but they can't really get across the road without getting pinned down by MGs. Oh, taking hits there. My infantry in the apartment block are now starting to open fire. Enemy forces are in range. Don't really want them to get much closer than that, really, to be honest. But I haven't got any more infantry I can throw at that building there. Lost a few guys. Looks like it's dying down for now. So I managed to repel them. Lost a few guys, but not too many. And judging by the map, they're beginning to form up for a second assault. Probably more concentrated this time. All my tanks are in gear. Right flank looks pretty quiet for now. Oh, some infantry is sneaking in on the right flank. Going to try and take them on with this 75mm field cannon. Bit difficult to aim this. Just going to micromanage this. Missing there. I need to fire, get a bit. There we go. That should work. Just fire in front of them. There we go. Boom. Not many coming there. Looks like a T-34's moving in on the centre there, just sneaking through. They may be trying to move up to this corridor here, but it's a Tiger waiting. Looks like an SU-122 tank destroyer by the looks of it. Can't quite tell from this distance. Not a T-34 destroyer. Deflection. He's returned fire. Oh, what's happened there? Huge explosion in the centre of my defence. Looks like an SU-122 tried to sneak through the line there and managed to almost skip through, but just blew up right in front of the apartment block. Didn't see that coming. Still got infantry though. MG-42 opening up. Keeping the Soviet forces pinned down on the other side of the road there. More Soviet infantry moving in. The Hummel's a bit vulnerable there, but I've got some infantry ready to defend it if needed. Got this Tiger in this corridor here. I'm just going to call this the corridor from now on. This little stretch of road on the right side of the apartment block. Most of my infantry are concentrated around here because it's probably my weak spot. Minimal cover. I need to take over that 75mm cannon. The crew are down. Get some more guys on that. Ferdinand's not in a particularly good position there thinking about it. He hasn't got much of an angle to shoot out of the base. I'm going to think about moving him maybe. Tiger's opening up. Looks like we've destroyed another SU-122 behind that apartment block ahead. Oh, what's this? Okay, we've got a tank destroyer just camping essentially just by the side of my base. I'm going to try and nade him. Oh, that didn't do much. I don't know what type of grenade that was, but it didn't do a thing. Try and button the crew with some MG fire. But I don't like the look of that at all. I need to try and engage that tank destroyer. Maybe with the Tiger. Can't move the Tiger, the track's damaged. I think he took a round from that other tank destroyer, so he's now immobilised. Don't really want to move the Ferdinand up, because that's going to involve having to smash through that rubble, and then I'm going to lose cover for my infantry. So I haven't really got a lot of choice here. I'm going to have to roll forward my left flank King Tiger. Bit of a gamble this, I know. I'm kind of bringing him out into the open, quite vulnerable. He's going to be exposed to bazookas just like that. If I can just get a shot in on that to tank destroyer then pull back, I might be okay. Oh damn it, stupid move by me that. So the King Tiger, oh come on, yes, well I killed the tank destroyer at least, but the King Tiger is now immobilised. That's a very vulnerable spot. I'm going to take multiple hits there from shoulder mounted anti-tank measures like that. Yak Tiger's trying to defend the King Tiger, but then hopefully the King Tiger can hold his ground there because he's got some MG fire he can use to suppress the infantry. There we go. Might be okay. Well, I can't do much about it now. Soviet infantry massing up. Seems to be some movement. More T-34s coming in. Tiger's vulnerable. There we go. Track disabled. Track blown off. More tracks blown off. Taking out the T-34 at least. Move that Nash one up a bit. I'm going to pull back the Yag Tiger. He can't really do a lot. He hasn't got... I don't think they've got... Well, he has got a forward MG, I guess. I don't know. May as well keep him there. These guys still doing a very good job up on that top floor. Fire from all angles now. Lots of Soviet infantry now beginning to just converge on me. Can't really do much about them. Just gonna have to hope they don't get any closer for now. They're trying to move up the corridor. This is my biggest problem. I need to prevent them from running up this corridor here. This is a real street-to-street battle now. Close quarter infantry action. Try and use the pommel. Okay, judging by the map, we've got a big force moving in on the right flank now, and that has been quiet up until this point, so I need to deal with that. Oh, Hummel's firing automatically. I forgot to disable that. I want to control the Hummels manually, otherwise when I start to shoot cover, the AI can be pretty dumb in this. This is condemned heroes. Okay, Tiger on the right flank has engaged. Still got the 75mm cannon, pretty exposed, but might be able to prevent them from moving over that flank, just for a while at least. So it's certainly becoming a lot more contested now. And I'm still confident I'm in control, but I'm being tested on all sides right now. Soviet forces are massing up. Got about 10 minutes until the vehicle arrives to pick up the generals, so I just need to hold for about 10 minutes. My aim. Whoa, okay, we got a huge force moving in. Right, well, I need to focus on the right flank because that seems to be where they're moving in from. And they're quite grouped up. I should be able to hit them with a few well-placed rounds. There we go, look at that. What I don't want is for them to get round the back of me, because then the car's going to be exposed. Okay, they're moving in, moving along the street there. What am I doing here? Tiger's still in the fight. Soviets are starting to pound me with MG fire now. They're taking up positions. One of my Hummels on the right flank is pretty exposed now. Oh, and Nashor even. I need to pull him back. He's got nowhere to go though. He's boxed in. I wouldn't want to be that crew right now. They got nowhere to go. I can't really do much. Wasted. Oh, they got boxed in there. Nasty. So I'm starting to lose vehicles now. And that's always the dangerous sign. The infantry is starting to get too close. I'm running out of infantry, so I can't really do much to defend my vehicles. I've got a small squad, I've got a small contingent there. About 20 troops. Left flank's looking okay though. I'm stretched real thin now. So I've got these rocket pods. I'm just going to manually fire one just to try and suppress the infantry a little bit. Not particularly effective. I really should relocate those to the right flank, but they're too slow to move. Okay, so Soviet infantry on the right flank have kind of stopped their advance. I've got a Hummel there that can probably do some damage. Oh, they're trying to move through this apartment block. I need to try and prevent that. Shoot through the windows. Try and hold them off for a bit. It's only a matter of time until they get through there. Corridor's looking okay for the time being. Massive amount of Soviet infantry moving in though now. They're going for it. This is the big one. Try and suppress them with this tank for as long as I can. Open up with the MGs. One of the crewmen got sniped there. Do much there. Just hope they can hang in. They're all over the place, moving in, massive amount moving up the centre now. The infantry in that top floor rubble there. They've done gallantly. Look at that, they're all over me. Only so much longer they can hold that position for, surely. Taking round after round there. Soviet troops are right up on top of them now, and they're now opening fire on the apartment block. They've breached. Just hope I can hold for a little longer. Those guys back. I'm going to pull back from that front line there and just focus on the apartment block itself. There's no point trying to hold that area. Too many Soviet troops have now converged on that position. Somehow this tiger's still alive. The crewman's taken up the front MG. Oh, he's dead. There's probably only one guy left in that tank now. Hummel even got a good hit there. And there's more Soviets on the way. And I'm just holding my ground here, just about. Okay, we've got a large number coming in now, moving up the corridor. They're going for it. Field cannon's proving quite effective there. Friendly fire. Too close. Oh, they're in. They've breached. They're running through. They're on the left. Oh, Jesus. Okay, putting back my infantry. Ferdinand's very vulnerable now. Whoa, this is it. If I hold my ground, still got a chance of winning. Otherwise I think the generals are in trouble. The generals are now vulnerable. For the first time in the battle they are actually in harm's way now. It's an endless horde of Soviet troops. What's going on here? Oh, they're moving in on the Tiger on the right flank. They're trying to sneak around the back. Got to turn that Tiger around. Face them front on. Nah, not too concerned about that for now. Let's focus on the corridor. Oh, Ferdinand's down. I was expecting that. The Soviets are really moving in on that flank now. They're really pushing forward. Lost the Ferdinand. Oh. Still some infantry there. Look at that. Crazy amount of bodies now piling up. Here we go. Vast swarm of them moving in up the corridor. Tiger can suppress them with some MG fire. Hummel can get a shot off surely. There we go. Nice. Oh, they're just storming it. They've killed the Tiger on the left flank. My rockets are opening up. Well, that Tiger crew did very well, but they were finally killed off there. Okay, this is it now. These guys are holding ground gallantly. Look at that. They are surrounded on all sides. There's not much now between the Soviet forces and my generals. About 20 or so troops and a Hummel, and that's about it. I'm pulling these guys back. They've done enough. Got a second line of defence here. I'm losing guys. The Tiger can't do a lot. Very cumbersome vehicle. Now, I think most of the guys in the apartment block have been killed by the looks of it. The Nash one just got destroyed on the left flank. Okay, I'm making an executive decision here, and I'm pulling back my generals. The apartment block is actually taking hits here. It's going to probably collapse in a minute, judging by the look at those explosions. So I'm moving my generals back. They've got one guy with them, bodyguard. Just going to fire a few shots off there. Probably a silly idea. Just going to give away my position. The Tiger's taking some hits. They can't really do much against the Tiger. And now they're moving on the apartment block. I think they've actually gone into the apartment block now. So I no longer control that. The corridor's kind of up for grabs. I'm not sure if I can still claim control of that. I think I've pretty much lost control of the whole area now. It's just a case of hoping the car arrives. I'm going to roll this Tiger forward just to sort of try and help out a little bit on that flank. Got some infantry left there, able to defend the Tiger slightly. Really I want to pull him back though, but he hasn't really got anywhere to go. Still lots of infantry on that right flank as well, and that's probably more dangerous for me at this moment because that's the angle the car's going to come from. So the generals are on the move. I want to try and get them a little closer to the area where the car's going to arrive. But this is dangerous territory for them now because they could get sniped. Here comes the car. About time. Okay, get in, go. Right, come on. There we go. Okay, they're all on the move. Some weird issues with condemned heroes. You're meant to be able to get 4 people in that car, but only one was able to get in. So the other 2 generals, the lesser generals, let's say, have to run. Which kind of undermines the whole mission, but it doesn't matter. You get the idea. They've escaped in the car. Kind of. It's got some weird quirks with this game. Men of War Condemned Heroes, it's not my favourite Men of War game. I think Assault Squad's definitely better. So now it's a case of doing a tactical retreat. Now I want to do this smoothly. Damn it. Okay, so the Hummel's dead. He didn't manage to get away. But the Tiger's on the move. The other Hummel's on the move, which is good. And hopefully some infantry can come along with them. Yes, they can. I've still got some infantry in the fight. Got this Tiger here. He seems to be stuck, which is annoying. There's no point hanging around. The Soviets are actually chasing after them, so they need to move and move quick. Oh, they're getting too involved in the battle there. They don't seem to want to retreat. Tiger now, this is going to be a challenge to get this guy out because it's such a slow vehicle. Where are those guys going? They seem to want to fight on. There's absolutely no chance of me retaking the apartment block now. I'm not even going to try. Look at how crazily outnumbered I am. Still got a Tiger. He needs to move. Oh, he's going to get left behind. Still firing off shots. Good to see, but I want to retain as many units as I can. I'm leaving no one behind. Okay, go. It doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get this King Tiger out in time. Soviet forces have converged on that vehicle now on the right flank there. And I need to move, otherwise I'm going to still be engaged in a battle here right up to the edge of the map, and then the generals are going to be under threat again. So, oh look at that, look at the amount of bodies. Okay, get moving. Tiger's on the roll. And rolling out, good. So much babysitting you have to do in this, unfortunately. Oh, okay, the King Tiger's dead. Well, I was expecting that. Oh, what's going on with this Tiger? Come on. The crew have managed to get stuck in the rubble there. Okay, I haven't got time. I'm abandoning the vehicle. The crew are disengaging, disembarking the crew, and they're running. They're bailing from the vehicle. I haven't got time to mess around now. Go. Oh, they seem to want to fight on. Oh, Soviets are sneaking up on the right. Oh, this is going to be tight. Are they going to manage to get away? We'll talk about nick of time. That's a seriously hasty exit. Right at the last moment. Any longer and they wouldn't have been able to escape that. 5 seconds longer, they would have no chance. Still got this Tiger though, he's the last guy left. Let's just get him out the map there. Oh, still taking shots. I think I may have lost a couple of guys, but most of the crew managed to get away. By the looks of it. Don't think the Soviets are going to give chase any further. Tigers. Oh, same things happened to the Tiger crew. Wasn't the most smoothest of retreats, I admit. Lots of tank crews got confused and managed to drive into rubble and get their vehicles stuck. Oh, hull wrecked. There we go. Well, that was inevitable, unfortunately. So those guys don't really have much of a chance of escaping, I wouldn't have thought. Well, they died gallantly. And there we go. Generals managed to get away, but it was a tight battle. Couple of minutes more and I don't think they would have been able to escape. because the Soviets were enveloping them from all flanks. But just managed to hold my ground there. That area there was the most heavily contested part of the map, I think, the corridor. And yeah, that was good fun. I hope you enjoyed it.